So all these layoffs are supposedly going to be starting July 6th, and
I saw folks describing that it is going to be the largest layoff in games history.
By the numbers?
By the numbers.
Okay. I think yeah, so what we need to see at the end, because a lot of this rumoring has been like, pretty much confirmed at this point. Not everything is going to get canceled. Some things are trying to see if they can, again, spin off, merge, resell, or survive in other ways by clawing their way out of there. Let's see who can survive the culling, but anyone that can't is obviously just fucking done. I've also been just hearing about how like this getting hired in the industry at this point is like becoming, it was already pretty bad. It's been that way for the last couple of years, and now it's becoming like, it's not just impossible, but like you're not seeing people that are not like 20-year veterans on teams anymore, because only the most senior people are the ones left in a lot of situations, in a lot of studios cases. So cool.
It's so Activision, I don't know if you remember, but people joked about how Activision Blizzard was bought by Microsoft and that it was going to parasitize Microsoft and absorb Microsoft into itself. Sorry, Xbox, and become Activision Blizzard Xbox. That's actually happening.
And all the debt and all the and all your losses. Yeah, sure. Get caught.
It's crazy.
Get bobbied.
So Xbox's stocks are 20% down as of right this second, because the news has gotten out that they're gonna fire everybody.
Yeah.
I even in a context of like, we gotta make it this quarter, I can't even imagine what the plan is to like gut half of their output. And also continue to make a console, right? Like, because they keep saying that there's a console in production that's going to happen, right?
It's just like industry that has fired everybody somehow finds even more people to fire. I kind of am amazed that OD is escaping unscathed here.
I think it is purely based on Kojima's name. I think it is purely due to we don't want the Microsoft cancels another Hideo Kojima game.
It's a auteur profile, so that's the
like I don't know the specific stats, but I am under no illusions that Death Stranding did super well for Sony, right? That was a fuck yeah, let's go get him project.
But the PR nightmare of canceling a Kojima game is not something they want to stomach. I mean, shit. In the meantime, prepare for canceling a Star Wars game, because it looks like Eclipse is fucking not gonna make it. Which
I'm just gonna hold up my hand for a second before we move on. But when I watched that Microsoft thing, and I was really negative because I was like, how many of these are gonna get canceled? And people were like, wow, this is such a downer, why is he being so negative? I've never been more right about how many of these they're going to cancel. There is no objective reason to ever watch a Microsoft presentation ever again. There's no faith that anything you see will ever exist.
I mean, I think you can just look at how of all the between the different game console makers, the one that comes out that you're watching as they swerve their whole company desperately towards the AI bubble is the first one that's going to eat shit. Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Yeah. Wow, so, I can't believe it.
Anyway.
But yeah, Eclipse is in a dire fucking place.
Which, hey, guess what? Obviously, that's been called out since its announcement 4 years ago?
Yeah.
But now what's happening over at Quantic Dream is because the the fucking mage game got canceled.
Spellcaster Chronicles.
Wow. One of the three.
It's bad.
One
it's
of the
bad.
three. So with that, that shut down, and then everyone's getting fired from that. So the team over at Quantic Dream are basically going on strike because they are under the Eclipse team are saying we're understaffed. We are
you can't cut 115 people off this project.
We are desperately in need of people to come help us, and if you fire 115 people that were working on the last
game's just not going to come out,
that could help us with this game, then it's over. And this is a weird thing of like people are striking to save the project they're on.
So I'm gonna time travel you for a second.
Yeah.
When Star Wars Eclipse got announced, the plan at Quantic Dream, and this came up in like their legal filings and like some of their things, the plan was the announcement of working on a big Star Wars game was going to be the push of a staffing up period to rearrange staff internally and hire people for Star Wars Eclipse. But right when that happened is when that massive "it sucks to work here, everyone's a bunch of pieces of shit assholes" news articles came out in the French press, which led to the lawsuit, which led to more press, etc. So they failed to staff up for Star Wars Eclipse. Now we're 5 years in, and Spellcaster's Chronicle was supposed to be the successful, consistent game
generating
that kept the lights on,
generating cash
while
flow
they
behind the scenes.
Staffed up for Star Wars Eclipse, which they still haven't done. And now they're talking about firing 115 people.
And
so the people working on it are like, there's no way we can make it.
And the Eclipse team assumed that the people on the other team, after that did shut down, would naturally be the place that they got their staff from. They went, yeah, you already work here, you're already employees on the other game, that just shut down, awesome, we have a project desperately in need of more people. And it turns out, no, that's not what's happening. They're letting them all go. So now you have this situation where the staff is like, they care about the survival of the project more than the people in charge apparently do. And they're striking.
Well, you know how people in charge are, just do more with less.
Yeah. And so you have this was specifically timed on a day when Lucasfilm was visiting, and they were hoping to get the attention to basically go, yeah, this shit needs fucking solving.
Well, I bet they got their attention.
So, yeah, you have to imagine that, if that played out the way it did and everything else we're seeing is underway, then it's like.
Do you remember when we had a whole conversation in 2021 about how Star Wars Eclipse was never going to come out?
Yes, the thing is just like the thing is ultimately though is just like, so now with these employees saying this stuff, the only question is how much exists. Right? If they're saying if they're saying we've been understaffed the entire time and we've been struggling the entire time and it's been 4 years.
There is nothing concrete. It is pre-production and gray box.
Man, it's fucking just, it's so dumb and sad and shitty, but like, yeah, you have a bunch of people that are currently employed that would like to continue to be employed, doing whatever they can to get the attention towards the project they're on not getting fucking shuttered. Anyway, so that's all good stuff.
We'll have more information for you next week
shortly
about the Microsoft layoffs.
Most certainly.